These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Detroit Lions. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go now. 8, read.
Hey, let's get this, get this.
Throwing on first down. Costello. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Watch the clock.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Yep.
Check pass. Kill.
Now.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun, Costello. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
Ready? Katie.
52's the mic. Here we go.
Katie.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain on the play there. Second down. Looking to throw on second down. Newton. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
He's got his man, Boyd.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on third down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys, win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw on second down, Costello. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start.
Right. 51 for Mike.
Bravo.
Hey, come on, oh, come on, oh. 51 Mike. Mike 52.
Go.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Go, Mike.
Head up.
From the gun, Costello. And Tate's got it. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Back to throw. Costello. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. They call it no gain there on the first down play. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Looking for Kelce there, but it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. Kelce, the intended receiver there.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now he'll pull it down. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
On 1st down, it's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On second down, McCaffrey. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Newton on third down. Aguilar has it. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. We're scoreless after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 18.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Trey Flowers racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Newton. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
The Bengals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. The shotgun snap for Newton. Flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On the set.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Man out. Check it back.
Looking to throw. Costello. Screen play. Johnson. 23 yards, the final tally.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, and then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On first down, Costello. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Geno Atkins in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. Costello. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, zoom. Get it.
Operating from the gun. Costello, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
Ready.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
18 Gator. Bandit.
A first down carry here for Johnson. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
No game on this defense, no game. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. He's tired of running. Let's go.
2nd and 6. And he completes it to Wilson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Let's go now. 10 Tucson.
They can't hang with us.
Into the hands of Lee on the jet sweep. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Marquise Lee, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. On the ground, McCaffrey gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. And the Bengals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Newton. Completes it to Aguilar. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 39. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when and told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Newton. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard
line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Ready to the set, ready?
He's coming, check in. Double dog, that's the way.
Ready?
Newton to throw. And an alley to run. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Newton being chased out left. He may try and run for this. Fighting his way through contact. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the air now with Newton. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away, and that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Newton now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They scored a touchdown the last time they had the football, but things going to be a little bit more difficult this time.
No, certainly, because where they're starting, the goal isn't even thinking about a touchdown at this point. They're thinking about field position, a couple of first downs in order to give some room for their punter and maybe flip the field.
Touchdown, Detroit! Albert Wilson, 99 yards. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Newton now to throw. Open man is Uzama. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Watch that in. Hey,
20.
Operating from the gun. Newton. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing again is Newton. He gets this one to Boyd. Tyler Boyd, he's going to go. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Boyd hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score. Gano the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Johnson. And an alley to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Costello, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1. At the 30.
From the 38, Newton. Flush to his right, and now he's going to use his legs. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, Newton, he completes it to Boyd. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Operating from the gun, Newton. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton, he'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Ready? Ready? It's a party now. Look at it. Ready?
From the gun, Newton. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Boyd with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point try good by Gano. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Ready?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
Hey, wahoo!
51 the mic, boy, 51.
Protein spill.
Watch the turn. Tight dog.
Yo, faster.
He's checking, he's checking, he's
He
checking.
tripped.
They go to Johnson again. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
I'm going to hit you.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Get it.
Operating from the gun. Costello. Oh, he stays up. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Geno Atkins in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. From the gun, Newton. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
2nd and 10. Newton again. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
That's complete to McCaffrey. And down inside the 15 he goes. A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there.
First down, Cincinnati.
Gun.
From the red zone now, Newton. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are all...
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick.
Christian McCaffrey on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he's got this down to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd and 9. Newton getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Christian McCaffrey hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Gano the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
He's back to throw. Completes it to Lee. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Lee's got it over the middle. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. All day, pump.
Operating from the gun. Costello. He completes it to Tate. A very solid gain of 27. Kelsey out in the slot right. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, Costello. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play.